Some businesses are struggling to stay open after major changes to South Carolina's liquor liability laws. Those changes went into effect, and two key changes are affecting alcohol training and insurance requirements.
However, the governor signed a resolution to move the deadline to meet the new requirements to May 1st. 7 News reporter Ripley Simone spoke to some businesses as to why this law is doing more harm than good.
Lawmakers say changes to the state's liquor liability system were aimed at lowering insurance costs, but bar owners say it's actually doing the opposite, driving costs up and making it harder for them to stay open.
There's a disconnect between the Department of Insurance, the bill that passed, and the insurance companies.
Christopher Smith with the South Carolina Bar and Tavern Association says the new liquor liability law is hurting small businesses more than it's helping. After going into effect January 1st, one part of the law requires new alcohol server trainings for businesses, specifically for employees that work 10 or more hours per week serving alcohol, or managers who oversee alcohol service. Another major change from the law is affecting insurance requirements for businesses that serve alcohol after 5 p.m. The $1 million base requirement for liquor liability insurance stays the same, but the new law establishes risk mitigation credits that should allow businesses to significantly reduce their insurance policy by meeting one of the following.
You would get $100,000 off for the forensic ID scanner. You get $100,000 off for the closing before midnight. You get $100,000 off if you have 40% in food sales, and then you get the $250,000 off if you have the mandatory server training.
But Smith said it's not a guarantee that you'll receive the credits despite the clause in the law.
People are saying, hey, I'm up for renewal. I went to my insurance company and said, hey, I've done X, Y, and Z as far as these mitigating factors. And the insurance companies are basically telling them, well, we don't have to follow that. That's not our policy. That's state policy.
Smith says the conditions under this law will affect the entire hospitality industry, but especially businesses who can't afford to keep up with the insurance policies. In Spartanburg, Ripley Simone, 7 News.
Now, there are some fines for businesses that don't comply, and we have details about all of that on our website. Just look under links we mentioned.